Can you hurt plants' feelings or make them happy?
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning!
Welcome to season 6.
Yes.
Well, you may be wondering about all the cliffhangers we left hanging off of your cliff on the end of season 5. I'm here to let you know that when I pressed that button, the studio did not blow up. It was just a big bright white light. It was
Lots of white.
It was kind of nice for a little bit, and then when it went off,
Pretty
Link
much
was
it.
still aboard. I got a team of doctors. They turned him back into a human. You're a human now, right?
Yes.
So rest assured, everything
I
is
am
okay.
human.
Welcome to season 6, where everything is like it was, except now we've got plants.
Cheers, I'm glad you're back. I didn't know what would happen in the week that you were left to your own devices. Did you take up with another internet talk show?
I did.
Yeah,
I've got another one I've been
Well, call
watching.
them immediately and break up. I mean, because we're back and this is it, okay? So let's do this.
Okay, this isn't a season 6 touch to the set.
It could be though.
These are just a visual aid for today's lesson class.
These are just plants.
I've done some research.
They don't really smell.
I've gotten really smart about something, and now I'm gonna make you smart about something.
Do plants have feelings? I'm intrigued by this.
Okay.
I've questioned this in my mind many times.
Well, this is like one of those science experiments that you do as a like at a science fair as a middle schooler. You know, you're like, well, I had 2 plants and I played music. I played soothing music for one, and I played hard rock music for the other, and the hard rock music plant died. You know, this is like a common. In doing my research, I did find that this is like one of the top suggested middle school science experiments.
Projects.
Yeah. When it turns out,
I never did that.
because there might be something to this.
I did are the almanac's weather predictions accurate?
Are they?
Which I've established that they are, yes. I got an honorable mention for that.
That's pseudoscience.
I also did what is the balance of nature?
What is the balance of nature?
Can't remember.
What?
I mean, I can define
You didn't
it.
win anything for that, did you? Because there would be a problem if you did.
I got an honorable mention for that one too.
Because I couldn't figure out what it meant.
I don't know what he's doing.
He must be smart.
We'll
What is the
mention-
balance of nature?
We'll
Well,
mention him honorably.
You've raised a good question.
Can you just tell me if plants have feelings,
Well,
please?
no, but Sir Jagadish Chandra Bose can. He was the first guy that looked into this. He was an Indian scientist, and he was a little weird. He thought that plants could feel
Indian
pain
scientist?
yes, he was, understand affection in India.
I got it.
And he developed this machine that could sense plants' growth very, very precisely. And then he played soothing classical music for some plants. And then he played, this was pre-hard rock music. So he just did a lot of banging and unpleasant noises. I don't know, like, meh. I don't know if he made the noises or if he brought someone in to make them. I'm sorry.
Get it out,
I get
man.
choked up thinking about these noises that he made. Anyway, he showed, according to his results, he showed that the plants that got the classical music grew and the plants that got the bad noises did not grow.
Really?
And so, but this has been replicated many different times.
Let me rephrase that. Really?
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 Really. Then there was a scientist later on, a lady named Dorothy Rhett, and this was after the hard rock movement. And so she subjected some plants in a more controlled atmosphere to some Jimi Hendrix music.
Oh yeah.
Some Led Zeppelin. She called it acid rock. That's what she called it. And she said, I submitted them to acid rock.
Now these are middle schoolers, right?
No, she's just a full-grown woman.
Oh,
Dorothy
too bad.
is.
Too bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this was like at a university. This was like a legit thing.
Good for
right?
her.
And then she played classical music for the other ones. She also did a lot of other things about different tones and different notes. But she showed, again, that these plants that got the acid rock, Jimi Hendrix, Led Zeppelin, they no likey the acid rock, and they did not bloom. And the ones that got the classical music bloomed. Lots of flowers.
So what's the explanation here?
Well, hold on. I don't know yet. I'm not done. I've got more research.
Okay.
Now, in 2007...
I'm very skeptical of this.
Me too. In 2007, a South Korean scientist named Mi Jong.
Like him a lot.
He found out that certain frequencies were actually causing a response in certain plant genes. He did the same thing with classical music and no music, I think, but he found out that it has something to do with the frequencies. Now, let me say that this is far from proven science, and there's a lot of people who just say it's still pseudoscience, but it's been done, it's been replicated. It's also not shown up in a lot of experiments, but they think it might have something to do with the frequencies. But it gets even more interesting as we go deeper. Now, there were some scientists at the University of Missouri in Columbia, and they recorded a caterpillar munching on a leaf. That alone is something that I would like to be involved with. You know? Just next time you do that, call me. How big is the microphone?
Small. Real small.
I picture the caterpillar like with a lounge singer. Like, but
I'm just a caterpillar.
That's probably not how it works. He's munching on a leaf, and they record the sounds. Then they take that sound and they play it for another plant. Well, for a lot of plants. They didn't just do this once. They found that
so they were tricking the plants into
thinking it was being eaten.
Hearing the fact they were being eaten.
It's like me eating you, like taking a bite out of your arm.
Yeah.
And then we record the noise of that, and then we play it for Eddie.
But that's not feeling at all, that's hearing. So far, all we've talked about is can plants hear?
Well, the plants that had the recording of the munching played for them released more toxins, glucosinolates, I think is what it's called. I always release glucosinolates when I hear the sounds of caterpillars munching on leaves too. And this causes
will not eat it.
Causes a response in the plant so that the bugs won't eat them. So they can hear somehow. They don't have ears, but they think it has something to do with the vibrations. Again, far from proven, but it gets weirder, Link. Because there was a man named Cleve Baxter who was an interrogation specialist for the CIA in the 60s. Weird dude decided to hook plants up to polygraphs. Lie detectors.
I've thought about doing this.
I've always wanted to interrogate a plant. He found that when he did negative things around the plants, not just to the plants, he could insult the plants, but he just did things around the plants, he would get an electrical response within the plants.
Suck. But not just that, but like, he sucks.
He actually found, he found that when one time he had a thing hooked up to the polygraph, he gets some yogurt out because he's a hungry man while he's working, and he's got yogurt with fruit on the bottom, strawberry yogurt with fruit on the bottom.
Love that.
He says, I began to mix the fruit in with the yogurt and the plants got upset about it.
And started lying?
So, okay, this guy's, he's an eccentric guy. I don't know about this, but there's lots of videos of him talking about this on the interwebs that you should definitely check out. Anyway. The Mythbusters looked into this. They did a bunch of weird stuff around plants, and they said that the plants had no negative response. So maybe the plants, and there's really no way this thing can have a feeling. I could say nasty things about it, like, your buddy over there looks better than you, and I don't know, probably nothing is happening. But the whole vibration thing, sound is just vibrations, right? So it's different frequencies could have some effect on it. That seems like maybe there's something legitimate going on there, but plants having an emotional response, I think not. But, okay, since the results are inconclusive at this point, we're gonna enlist all you mythical beasts as our scientific team, and we're going to do an experiment that we would like to extend through season 6 of Good Mythical Morning.
Really?
Here's what we needed you to do. Go out and buy 2 identical plants, okay? So this would be like going out and buying 2 of these or 2 of those.
This is already dying, by the way. It's got like black leaf.
Don't mention, turn it around.
Okay.
Don't hurt its feelings. Treat them equally, whatever that means. Whatever you do to plants, and typically water and sun are good.
You're my favorite. You're my favorite.
So treat them equally in every way, except let one of them watch Good Mythical Morning with you every single day, okay? That's probably gonna require, so there's a control group. After Good Mythical Morning is over, switch them out and just set the plant where the other one was for the same length of time, just so the environment has no impact. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you let one plant watch GMM, and you keep up with your experiments and post all your information through photos or videos or whatever using hashtag GMM plants.
Hashtag GM implants. You heard it here, folks.
Implants from General Motors.
This is gonna be fun. Come on, guys, let's just do it. Let's embrace some plants, and let's form some
I'm looking forward. I think we're gonna make science here.
Appropriate relationships with plants. Thanks for liking and commenting on this video. You know what time it is.
Hi, my name's Rob.
And I'm Robbie.
And we're from Downingtown, Pennsylvania.
And it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality. Oh! Yes!
Thanks to Digital Twigs and Pamplemousse for that new season 6 intro. Did you see it? Did you see it?
Yeah.
If you haven't subscribed to Pamplemousse already, what are you thinking? Do it now.
They make great music. Hey, they made our music. We're pretty excited about it. Click through to Good Mythical More where I share about my recent relationship with plants.
1997. Do you hear that new song, man?
Yeah, man, I've been chilling out to it. Girls. Yeah.
Salt and Pepper Girls?
No,
They're like it's like Paprika Girls.
Species Girls.
Species. That doesn't sound right. Spice Girls. Yeah, there's
They're big. They're big this year.
There's one that's sporty. There's one that's scary. There's one that's short.
One that's married to a soccer
There's
player.
one
In the future.
in the future. She's gonna marry David Beckham.
Yeah, that's his name.
Yeah, they're cool. I'm a big fan of the species Spice Girls.
Do you have a favorite?
The black one.
Maybe. Okay. I didn't say that. I didn't say, does this feel good to you?
What were you
I
doing?
Said,
Watering it? Or
I was watering.
caressing it.
I was watering.
Hey,
I was watering.
you like that?
I was like,